Hello and welcome, Libra, to your general weekly Zodiac Tarot reading with Moon Kitty Tarot for the week of July 25th through July 31st, 2021. Again, this is a general reading. Please make sure you check your sun, moon, and rising signs for your complete overall view for the week of July 25th, 2021. And let me know in the comment section below if this resonated with you or not. Also, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to know when I upload next. I'm trying to do this 3 times a week at least. And I want to make sure you don't miss any videos. Also, if you would like to set up a private tarot or oracle card reading with me or a Kundalini Reiki healing session with me, you can do so with Circle of Divination, which is linked, as well as my social media links, in the description box below this video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave those in the comments as well, Libra. All right, the deck I'm working with this week is the Gilded Tarot Royale by Cyril Marchetti. I also have his miniature deck. If I feel like any cards warrant any clarification, then I will pull out the miniature deck and see what clarification we can get on the cards. Also, I really enjoyed using my message affirmation decks last week, so I'm going to continue that this week. I also have 2 new affirmation decks by Lucy Cavendish, so you might see one of those decks pop in at the end of the video. I have already pulled 10 cards for you for this week, Libra. So let's see what energies are surrounding you. That's really interesting. We have us. We have the Libra card, which is justice. We are all about being fair, all about being balanced, all our energies, keeping balanced and everything. But we have to be careful that we're not blind, and we are so stuck on being fair that I say we because I am a Libra. I'm so used to saying we Libras or fellow Libras. I'm trying not to do that this time. But Libra, you have to make sure that you're not being blind, and that someone might view something as being fair differently than what you do. Okay. So the next card, the card that's crossing Libra for the week of July 25th is the King of Cups. He is all about his emotions. He is the king of emotions, king of the water. So he is ruling over the seas. We have to recognize that we may have lost touch with our creative side, and that we need to seek something that's a creative outlet to nurture our emotions, maybe a release for that, what we view as fair versus what someone else views as fair. So the card that is below Libra for the week, this is such an adorable card. It is the 6 of Cups. And you can see there's all kinds of animals in this. There's the little boy in the background is holding a frog. There's a kitty cat, a mouse, a couple mice, and a rabbit and some butterflies, along with some flowers. And, it's just about being youthful. It's about playing out in the yard, out in nature. We are an air sign, and this is definitely, again, about our emotions. Maybe we're remembering something that made us happy in the past, and that maybe you're remembering something that made you happy in the past, and that has been on your mind underneath the surface, and maybe you're not sharing that with anyone. So the card that is crowning us is the 4 of Pentacles. I'm pretty sure that you had this last week, Libra. So at one point, I know several signs did. So it's interesting that it's popping up again. Just be careful and not so miserly with your emotions. That's what I'm getting for this. Again, saving for a rainy day, holding tight to what you have, but not, you need to lose that miserliness, Libra. You can't hold on to things, and it doesn't have to be just financially. You can't be miserly with your emotions. It's okay. There is strength. I've said this several times last week. I'm saying it again this week. It is strong to show emotion. There is strength in being kind and nurturing to other people and to yourself. You are a priority, and if you're not, you need to make yourself a priority, Libra. So the card that represents your last 6 to 12 months, talk about strength, and here she is. And I promise you, Libra, I don't look at these cards when I pull them or before I start recording. I pull the cards and I lay them on the table and then start recording. And then I'm looking at them like I haven't looked at these yet. They're still face down. So it's interesting that she should pop up in this reading when I was literally just talking about being strong. But again, there's strength in being vulnerable and showing emotion when it's needed. So she's looking to the past. So is the Lion. Again, this card represents the last 6 to 12 months. Maybe you've been the one that has had to stay strong in a relationship, within your family, within your inner circle of friends or chosen family. You're the one that has had to be the leader, to be strong, and maybe that's why these Cups cards are coming up, because you're feeling burnt out and worn out. It's time for you to release whatever emotion. Maybe there's grief that you need to release. You can't keep it pent up forever. Eventually it will have to come out. And it's not healthy to keep everything suppressed either, Libra. So the next card, what is behind you, is facing the future, and it is the 6 of Pentacles, or 6 of Coins, whatever you want to call it. And in his hand, if you notice, is another scale. This reading does not represent you. I don't know what does, Libra. He has a scale in his hands, and he is handing out to the hands that are reaching out for help. Pentacles, coins, finances, whatever. Maybe that's what you've had to do the last 6 to 12 months, is help people financially. And now it's time to stop. Now it's time to start saving for yourself for a rainy day. With that 4 of Pentacles. But you try to be as fair as possible being Libra, and some people just don't view certain situations as fair because they think they have a greater need than someone else. They only see what's right in front of their noses, not the reality of everyone's situations. But, and I'm not saying that to call anyone out, it's just the reality. We get stuck in our own heads as a human. We do. I'm guilty of that myself. And then I kind of choose to shut down or zone out with YouTube videos or TV or whatever. So, again, just make sure that you're being open and honest. So the next card, which is your next 6 to 12 months, represents, or is the Judgment card. And this card is about listening to your higher calling, listening to the divine, God, higher power, source, creator, spirit guides, spirit animals, angels, whatever you work with in your chosen path. Libra, this card is telling you that it's time to start listening. It's time to start listening to your divine path and reaching for the stars in that. Maybe it's time for you to have a spiritual awakening. Not that I will ever discuss religion with someone specifically, but this could be time to strengthen that spiritual path that you're on, Libra, whether it be a religious path or just a spiritual path. It makes no difference. It's telling you it's time. If we pull the Hierophant, I'm going to be surprised. So the next card is about home, friends, and family does not have to represent those who are just blood related. It could be those who are our chosen family, those who are in our inner circle. That's an interesting card to get for the home position. But it is the Chariot, and she is leaving something behind. Maybe you are in the process of moving or have been thinking about moving, Libra. And this is just, I think, recognizing that energy. Definitely make sure you are looking at all sides of that coin and the potential good things and bad things that come with moving and changes that are that big. She is the figure. She is being pulled by two sphinxes, and behind her, you can't see it very well, but behind her are the Great Pyramids of Giza, and so she's leaving that behind. Maybe she's leaving what she feels like is something for greener pastures. Grass isn't always greener on the other side of the fence. Just remember that if you water your own grass, it can be even greener than the other side. So your hopes and fears card is the Queen of Swords. I think this is what you hope you come across as, being that she is the queen of your air sign, Libra. You know, she is holding a sword. There's fairies or angels, doves, birds, whatever around her. And at her feet is like a little Siamese kitty cat, and she is holding her sword up to the light. She is about being a good friend. She is about being nurturing, not as much as the Queen of Pentacles necessarily is, or even the Empress card, but she is about nurturing her family. She's about nurturing herself, and she's strong. Again, relaying it back to that Strength card. She is got that sword. She's ready for a fight, and she's not afraid. She's not going to back down. And maybe that's what this move is about for you, Libra. If you are in the process of moving or contemplating a move, you got to do what's best for you. So your overall outcome, interesting, is the Three of Wands. And if you notice, this figure is facing almost to the past, but not quite. He is watching that ship, and it looks like the ship is coming in. It doesn't matter if the ship is going out or coming in, honestly, Libra, but he has two pentacles that are behind him on what looks like it could be a rock, a natural pier or a wooden pier, and then the figure is holding up a wand and lighting the way for this ship if it is coming in. So maybe you are waiting for your ships to come in. Maybe that's what this move is about. You know, you're getting impatient. I know as a Libra myself, I can be extremely impatient. But I feel like this has more to do with the Chariot than anything else. It could signify that you have three options to choose from with your move or with your future, or even just this immediate week. That, you know, maybe you sent something out and you're waiting for that gold to come back from the traders. You know, if this were a ship-faring type, cargo type world still. But, you know, sometimes as a Libra, it's hard to make a decision. So just make sure that you're looking at everything from all perspectives and you're not just settling on what you think is the easiest and quickest thing to do, Libra. Look at everything and, you know, do what's best for you, Libra, and best for your immediate inner circle. If that includes like a spouse, a significant other, family, what have you. So I'm feeling drawn to the Dragon Magic deck a lot this week, this evening as I'm recording. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a card from that. What message? I don't feel like anything needs clarification. It's a pretty strong reading for us, Libra. It's pretty clear. There's no confusion from me. The intuitive messages are there and they're ringing pretty loud. What message do you... All right, Libra, let's see what message. I am pulling a lot. I feel really drawn to the Dragon Magic message affirmation deck from Lucy Cavendish. So let's see if there is a message for Libra for the week of July 25th. (2021) specifically. All right. So the card is Dragon Sense. You are intuitive, human child. You can connect with realms in between and beyond your world. We dragons can heighten and sharpen your natural intuition. Breathe in and feel your every sense awaken and expand. Wow. What a card. What a message to end on for the week of July 25th, Libra. If you don't work with dragons and you are a spiritualist or a pagan, now might be a good time to start working with them. They're pretty powerful creatures. All right, Libra. Like I said earlier, I don't feel like any cards need clarifying. It's a pretty straightforward and strong message for you this week. Thank you for being here, and thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Please don't forget to let me know in the comment section that if this video resonated with you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you know when I upload. I hope you have a fantastic week, Libra. Thank you again for being here, and blessed be.